What I take away is how much this requires one to be more in tune with oneself in order to work with another. So in that is like constantly working with grounding your own presence, your own energies, your own ability to nurture in space or hold space in a way that somebody is able to feel safe. I think because it works with the whole body, and not just the body, but you're working with muscles, energy lines within the body that open up into an emotional space as well. So in a sense, it kind of like yoga means all-inclusive. Thai yoga massage is all-inclusive. It's not like going and just getting a really nice sports massage. This is all-inclusive. So it really is working with the whole body, the emotional body. So not just the physical, the emotional, the mental, you know, the spiritual part of our very being. So that's what I love about it. Yeah. Yeah, and it excites me because it is so encompassing. Yeah. And it's not something that you just sit with, you go to and you walk away from. This is something that lasts for days. It's not, you know, you're still working with it as somebody who's receiving. You still got to be working with that over a period of time, you know. Oh, incredible. Because she doesn't put her own, there is nothing about her that puts her own beliefs into anything. She might have her beliefs and the things that she likes or doesn't like or so on, but in providing that information in order for all of us to make our own, you know, intuitive choices around that as well. And as a teacher, she's amazing. Yeah, she's very calm. She works with people very individually. There's nothing that feels personal, you know, and being able to hold space. Yeah. And her work on a physical level in that respect is amazing. So that little bit of feedback that you get all the time, it's like, just position here, and the way she does that with you is so beautiful. It's like, you get it, you know, and it's easily. So certain type of learners that I've noticed within here, so I'm a learner who needs to be doing, being in the practical, and that really was something that was a big relief coming here because of, God, do I have to learn A, B, and C, and D, and do I have to do this, and is there a written test, and is there that, and all the rest of it. In this, it's very hands-on, and I'm a hands-on learner. Show me, let me do it, come and watch and advise and give me direction, and then I go, okay, yeah. And that is a brilliant way for everybody to learn, really. Because there's the audible, there's, you know, there's different ways of learning, and this is a beautiful way of learning. Yeah. I think when you're working on that level as a tutor, I mean, you're working with completely, you know, there's quite a large group in my perspective, and being able to hold space for everybody, and everybody's such an individual within that, she was able to contain that in such a beautiful way. She was able to hold that space. And as a facilitator, I'll say facilitator, as a facilitator, I mean, that's one thing we all need to do. So you don't bring your ego or yourself or anything into that space. You just literally there as an open vessel to hold it. And within our learning, it's like learning how to deal with those kind of energies. What do you do with those, you know? Just command them out the window. Here we go, you know, that kind of thing. And she's very good at doing that, and in a beautiful sense. Not in a sense, I'm going to add this in because I think this is very important. It's not from a, often you get this superior kind of, it's got to be this way and this way and this way. And even our morning practice, which is optional, of doing our bit of yoga, she goes, you know, maybe you'd like to have a little stretch here, or maybe you'd like to turn over now. And, you know, so it's not a command, there's no commanding of it, there are suggestions. And with suggestion comes choice. So she's allowing you to make those choices, and sometimes saying, well, there is no good or bad, is like, well, let's look at it that way. Maybe you want to bring something else into that, and let's look at that. So that directive is so beautiful because it opens up to so much more. And then you can bring yourself into that space, which I think is beautiful. Yeah. And I love that. So it's not a hierarchy, you know, it's not like, here I am as the teacher and you're down there. It's very much together, and I love that. So we work together, yeah.